Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Checkered Flag Corner on YouTube. We just finished watching the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium, and what an event. For one, the Clash has moved from Los Angeles to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is the heart of NASCAR country. It's where NASCAR's roots are, their grassroots background. And the Clash is no longer sponsored by Busch. It's now sponsored by Cookout, the fast food franchise. Now, first and foremost, Bowman Gray is called the Madhouse for a reason. And we saw that in the Last Chance qualifier. There were wrecks every 3 or 4 minutes. Lots of carnage. In the Last Chance qualifier, Kyle Larson and Josh Berry, the 5 and the 21, would make it in by finishing first and second. And of course, Ryan Blaney would make it in on provisional, being the next highest in points behind last year's champion. Now, because of his performance in the heat races, Chase Elliott would start on pole. And he led nearly every lap this race. For the first 96 laps, nobody could touch him. Denny Hamlin finally got up there and got under him, got past him. With about 3 or 4 laps left to go in the first half, at lap 100, they stopped for a halftime break. So Denny Hamlin led a few laps. I think there was only like 10 or 20 laps Elliott didn't lead in this race. They come back, restart the race for the second half, and over the course of the race, we want to focus on the number 12 of Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney is that driver who lately he's been, I'm just going to put my foot to the floor and I'm not going to stop until I see God or a checkered flag. In almost every race the past couple of seasons, at the end of the race, he'll get out and be absolutely exhausted to the point where he can barely stand because he drives it so hard. He wants that win. And I respect the hell out of that. I do. They had problems in practice and qualifying. There was something in the car that was broke. They came in, they fixed it. He still wasn't happy with his car tonight. But over the course of the race, he started in 23rd, dead last. Over the course of the race, you can see that 12 in the background just eking up there, just getting closer and closer to the front runners. And by the end of this thing, he was giving Chase Elliott a run for the money. Elliott only had like a 2.5 second lead on Blaney by the end of the race. Chase Elliott is the winner of the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray, by the way. Chase Elliott is the winner. His father has won the Clash. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, $1 Million Bill, has won the Clash before, and now Chase Elliott has followed suit. His best finish in the Clash before tonight was second, and that was in 2021, I believe. So the 2020 Cup Series champion, Chase Elliott, is the 2025 winner of the Clash. Now, when it comes down to it, as I said, Bowman Gray is named the Madhouse for a reason. Pardon me, something in my throat tonight. But anyway, it's called the Madhouse for a reason. And that's because there are always fights, wrecks, spins. The crowd either gives you a thumbs up or a middle finger. They said that on the broadcast. And in the Last Chance qualifier, that was certainly true. In the actual feature race, however, there were only like 4 spins. The first caution came out when Kyle Busch got spun, and he's already had a rough weekend. He had a run-in with Justin Haley in the qualifying heat races yesterday, which we'll circle back to Justin Haley in a bit. And then the second spin, I believe, was for William Byron. The 24 Byron went around. The third spin was William Byron, Chase Briscoe, and Kyle Larson. And the fourth and final spin that I remember was Carson Hocevar when the 22 bumped the 20 and the 20 got into the 77, sent him around into the tire barrier at the pit road entrance off over in turn 4. But other than that, I don't remember any other spins other than that in the main feature. But let's talk about Justin Haley for a second. Justin Haley, he's a full-time Cup Series driver now, driving for Spire Motorsports, the number 7 Chevrolet, the ride that was occupied by Corey LaJoie last season. Justin Haley is the most dangerous person on this planet right now. He is a weapon of mass destruction. He had run-ins, collisions, spins, and wrecks with almost every driver in the field this weekend. He didn't make it into the feature, obviously. The most notable of the two most notable ones were the run-in he had with Kyle Busch, where Busch retaliated by getting at him under caution. And then in the last chance qualifier, he spun Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs is quoted as saying, "God told me it was my time to go." And under caution, Ty Gibbs, the 54 Toyota, came up on the right side of the number 7, got into the side of it, and subsequently the 54 hit that 3-wheel motion. So quick side note, I ran out of storage filming this video, so let's get back to it. I've deleted a few apps. Anyway, so the 54 hit the 3-wheel motion, and at least 3 wheels were off the ground. Some people are saying 4. It looked like 4 from certain angles. But yeah, Justin Haley, one of the most dangerous people in the field the whole weekend. So yeah, that's the story of the Clash for 2025. The Cookout Clash has been won by Chase Elliott. Ryan Blaney would finish second. We look ahead to February 18th in 2 weeks, 1 week following the Super Bowl. And on February 18th, we will be here for the Daytona 500. We've got familiar faces in new places, new cars, new numbers. It's going to be a fun ride. We're here all season. We're here until November. If you want more content from Checkered Flag Corner, you can go and check out my TikTok. But that's going to do it for this one. So until next time, we will see you in Daytona, Victory Lane.